Welcome back to the Blades and Banter podcast. I'm Clayton Gates, joined by Nolan Carney, and I am so thrilled to welcome back our Queen of Canada and my beloved betrothed wife, Alexa Leach. Alexa, welcome back.
For having me. I had to come back for Canadians.
You did. And you had to come back because there was one Queen of the North, like
There
already
was.
at the Nationals, and we had to bring the other one back
That's
too.
true.
So I
Listen,
think we needed representation of the title Queen of the North.
that's
And we
true.
had
So
planned this for a while, and I think it was a good luck charm for Canadian nationals because,
I think it
we kind
was.
of had a good event. It
it
wasn't
Listen,
too
was
shabby.
there was people there.
Yeah.
Oh, in the
sold
same.
out 2 days.
Are you
That's what
sure?
Ted Barton said, okay? That's what
Okay.
Ted Barton said.
He says
But
lots of things.
He's
I saw
he
some
also
trustworthy.
tweets,
wasn't
but
there.
that's true. None of the
Wait,
commentators
wait, they weren't there?
didn't have the
None
budget.
of them were.
No way.
No.
And
That
Caitlin Weaver was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Ted was in Vancouver.
KMT is
I don't know where
for
Caitlin is from.
Osmond. She's in, I believe she's in like Alberta now. Like she might be back in Edmonton, but out west. KMT is about to have a baby.
Oh.
Yeah, good for her. Congrats,
I know,
KMT.
it's very exciting. And then we had another honorary Canadian
Oh,
from the UK for men.
Mark, Mark Henretti was in Sheffield.
Yes. Wait, so
Um,
can we not like just scrap together like a couple dollars to get them a hotel and a plane
Clayton,
ticket?
Clayton, I have read those financial reports. No,
Not good.
no, no.
First off, before we dive into this Canadian Nationals, please be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below that you're super excited to see Alexa again. I know a lot of people have messaged us and wanted you back. We tried. Let me just say.
She's a hot
So
commodity. I mean, look at
she's
her.
booked and
Look
busy.
at
All right.
her.
But
Oh.
follow us on Instagram, do all the things. Follow us on TikTok now for Clayton
I
because
do
he's
have a
going
little bit of
viral.
I have a little bit of journalism to report. Okay, so if you're following along on TikTok, I posted a video about so whenever Jackie Wong posted on Twitter that Alyssa said in an interview or an article that she is going back to her MacArthur Park suite free skate for the Olympics, I took to TikTok and made a video and I was like, no, like I want the Gaga program. Like kind of jokingly, like I kind of like it's more endearing
But
to
you
me.
wanted the
I
Gaga.
do want it. It's more endearing to me, and I love the new program. I love it, and I think it has really a lot of potential. And Alyssa Liu commented. She said, "Oh yeah, I didn't tell you this, Alexa. I told Nolan earlier."
You should tell me this,
Alyssa
yeah.
commented under her like funny little like username, and she said, "Well, one comment, separate comment. We shall see."
Hmm, hmm.
So take that for what you will. I respect her decision. I know that she's gonna make the best decision for her. I'm getting hosed in the comments. People are like hosed, not hose, hosed
Oh,
in the comments.
Well, we wish.
we wish.
We
Right,
wish
that
you were
too.
getting the other one.
Because everyone's like, oh my gosh, like you haven't been watching any skating. Like MacArthur Park is so much like more ready. It's better. I'm like, no, I know. Like I just kind of like the Gaga one better right now.
You should have replied to them. You should be like, little do you know, girl, I have a
Be like
podcast.
at Blades and
Link,
Banter.
link. I'm trying to
Actually,
be
I've seen enough ice dance to cover
Yeah,
my lifetime right now this
yeah.
year.
exactly, exactly.
Um, okay, before we dive into this event, I want to give Alexa some chance to talk. If you have any thoughts about US nationals, because I know we did our recap yesterday, and I know you watched with us, so you had a lot
I
of thoughts, but
listen, to make it clear, I've been watching this whole time, okay? Like I love my
she
skating.
never left.
I never left. I've always been here. I've just been busy. And to be clear, I watched the men's free skate and part of Canadian national pairs from the bar. I was
Oh,
with a group of friends. It was a friend's birthday who also skated. I skated with the university. Well,
was it
against her.
playing at the bar or was it on your
We were
phone?
like at an arcade bar
And they were
for her
playing on the
birthday.
TVs.
No, no,
Oh,
absolutely.
No.
You think they're playing
I don't.
American nationals in a bar in Toronto?
Oh, I thought
Absolutely.
about.
It happened to be that there was four of us former skaters there, and we're sitting there on Zoom because you can't stream US nationals in Canada. Let's fix that. And I'm like, guys, Jason is on, okay? And we're all sitting there on my phone, obviously no sound. And I wish that there was a video camera on us. Like, I'm like, can I call the bar and be like, hi, can we get video footage from like Saturday at this
At 10:46 p.m.
yes, to like 10:51 or whatnot, because it starts triple axel fall. And we're like,
We were like that too.
Waltz jump.
oh my gosh. So, and like a few moments, well, probably an hour before, I was like, guys, Deanna just lost nationals to Trent. Like, we were sitting there, and I swear to God, watching skating was more interesting than like anything else going on. So I want to let you know the dedication is there. I felt like after this weekend with watching skating, I was like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. Like my
And we
sleep
have
schedule.
like no break.
I know. And I'm like, my
Mm-mm.
schedule has been so messed up. Like waking up this morning for work, I was like, oh my God, I need to like get back in routine because I've been up way too late watching skating. Like, and then I can't calm down after. So all that to say, I gave zero thoughts on actually US nationals, just my life and reflection of it. But I mean, the US knows how to put on a show. Let me put it
It
that
was
way.
so entertaining.
It was so entertaining. And I was listening to like on the run through and they had Megan Duhamel. Love you. And
Love her.
another
Come on the
Love
show if you
her.
want.
Love her. Please, if you're
Oh, you're
listening.
welcome, Megan. You're welcome always.
sidebar, one of my friends who I was at the bar with,
Oh
she
yeah.
made Audrey's dress. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Caitlin because she made Audrey and Balage's dress or
Wait, that's
And they're
so
beautiful
cool.
too.
That's so cool.
gorgeous. So I just like have to give a shout out there. But Megan was saying on the run through how like there's nobody at Canadian Nationals. Like she's like, this is my first US Nationals. Like there's so many people, it's such a production. And I'm like, yeah, they know how to put on a show. And you can tell that like NBC definitely invests and they know the areas where they're going to get traction, especially during the Olympics for viewership and where those kind of 4-year fans slot in. But all that to say, I was pleasantly surprised that again there were people at Canadian Nationals.
They had a good crowd.
I was like very pleasantly surprised, and oh my God, US Nationals! I feel like I need like structure. Women,
The
fantastic.
big three.
You
Yeah.
need Prevagen. You need Prevagen,
You
Alexa.
need Prevagen. Did you get your Jardiance though?
Oh my, that was the one thing that's so funny. Like Canadian versus US is like in the US, there's all these commercials for all of these medications, which is like that doesn't exist in Canada. So it's always a fun tidbit to see like all of these like side effects and blah 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 blah.
Well, how else do you think we're paying for that show that you were putting
Exactly.
Yeah.
on? The big pharma.
Big pharma money.
Sure. And you know what we have in Canada? Chicken
The
farmers.
farmers.
The chicken farmers.
Oh, yes. I was going to say healthcare, but
That too. You know what? Fair.
That is true. Did you have any like other big thoughts, like any
I
big
don't think I
takeaways?
single thought actually about US Nationals.
Okay. You
That's really
watched it and
beautiful.
you
That's
took it
really
in.
beautiful. That's really
It
beautiful.
You know what your thought was? We need more Prevagen in the world.
Prevagen and
Less, what is it? Alestra? Less Alestra commercials. No more of that.
what's
That
that
was
one?
like the bladder one.
Oh,
That was rough. They didn't need to put that on there either, but they were, going to their demographic. But
anyways, women amazing. The final group was incredible. Like having 5 skates like that back to back to back, amazing. So happy for Amber. So happy for the whole women's team. The men was like, I think everybody has the
so
same sentiments
dramatic.
that it was like so dramatic and devastating and beautiful and like
Mm.
oh my God,
It was a roller coaster.
roller coaster of emotions. I'm sitting at the bar. I'm like, I need to
A
be at home.
drink. I need a drink.
I need a drink and Prevagen. And I mean, pear is devastating. You know, it's tough for hard for Audrey. Obviously, like things could have gone either way. Pairs is always kind of hit and miss with what can happen, and I think we saw that this weekend at Canadians. And dance, I would say, was predictable. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Well, speaking of dance, there's also a Netflix series that's coming out. We didn't get to talk about
Oh,
this on the last
yeah.
episode because there's just a lot going on, but the Netflix came out with what is it called? Glitter and Gold? Is that what the
Glitter and
title
Hmm.
gold.
is?
Yeah.
Basically, they're going to be covering Chalk and Bates, Piper and Paul, and Laurence and Guillaume
Hmm.
um, throughout, I guess it's throughout the summer and then maybe into the fall of their Olympic season. And that will be coming out the first week of February, I
February.
believe.
Hmm.
So that'll be coming out right before the team event. So honestly, perfect timing for the Netflix viewers and the Olympic viewers too, so they can get
Hmm.
accustomed to some of these teams that they're going to be seeing in the team event and in the individual. We'll obviously be watching it. I started
Obviously.
watching I started watching the Deanna documentary today.
Hmm.
Oh, I need to start that.
I haven't watched it.
Okay.
There's been too much skating. I haven't had
Yeah,
Hmm.
time.
no, that's why I took two. I
Yeah.
am 25 minutes into episode one.
And
And
how is it so
How many
she,
far?
episodes are there?
I don't know, but I know there's more than, I know there's two at least. There might be
Okay.
more, but she was yelling at Max 8 minutes into the first episode.
That's
Perfect.
exactly what I want to
So,
see. That's
it's
what the
actually
fans want to
okay.
see.
It's good so far, but she's like, she's very intense, which we
And
knew,
that, love her. That's why we
which
love
is
her.
what we knew, but
To that. But going back to the Netflix one quickly,
yeah.
how do you think that this will shape public perception, if not results at the Olympics? If you think it will,
Okay, that's what I thought about too. I was like, did
Mm.
they just pick the
the
three?
top three.
Well, they're gonna podium.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I think, ooh, I think that, yeah, the storyline, I mean, I think the storyline can go either way. I mean, like, it could be like a big win for Chalk and Bates and Guillaume and Laurence, and then like an upset for Piper and Paul, or
hmm,
vice versa.
or a huge win, which
Yeah.
we're hoping for. But I hope that, how do I say this nicely?
Mhm.
I hope that they're real. I hope that it's not just this, like, I mean, literally in the like literally like, oh, everything's great, we're competitors, but like we're friends and like I hope that it actually kind of gets into the weeds of things, because I think
Mhm.
even if
Hmm.
you look at these athletes' personal lives, have gone through quite a bit, and even, certain teams
Do
about
you
their,
think they'll talk about it?
I don't think you can, I don't, you can't not address
Yeah,
how
you
they
have to.
team. And
Mhm.
I saw on Twitter, so again, has to be true, that there may have been like a 14, like PG or 13 or 14A rating on it, and so like people are wondering if it might touch on some of the nuances as to why they're a team, and um,
Mhm.
give a little bit of a forewarning there.
Well,
I
there's
don't
also
Okay.
some like
that,
they listed like there's mentions of like sexual assault
but
and mentions of other things like
Okay.
okay,
in the
okay,
Then
series.
that
okay,
probably they definitely went into
yeah,
it then.
yeah.
Hmm.
But
Well,
I think even just like to see their personalities, and again, the cameras are on, they want to have a public perception, and I'm not saying that any of these people differ from certain personalities, but I hope that you can actually like get invested and root for them, if as like,
and learn who they are.
yes, and it
Mm.
just be this like kind of public facade of like, everything's great. Like I think that's why you fall in love with people, or like or dislike these characters and building these personalities. I think we see it so much with the US women, is that because they're different,
Hmm.
they're so true to who they are, that like that's what you gravitate towards. So I hope that even like Piper and Maddie and whatnot, like they feel comfortable like showing maybe a different edgier side of them, um, and not feeling that they need to be performative in a certain way.
I really want to see Maddie and Evan like just like, yeah, show up and be themselves. I know there's been a lot of critique like saying that this is not who people would have wanted for this show, but honestly, like I think this is a big opportunity for them.
Yeah.
And like Maddie with her Skims campaign, like Maddie's fierce. And I think
Yeah.
she has a personality, and I think that she commands a room and she commands attention, and she, knows how to put on a show. And I like want to see more of that dynamic in the creative process of
Mm-hmm.
like how we got to that point with her,
Mm-hmm.
because it couldn't have been all from just like doing nothing, because she doesn't,
Yeah.
obviously she doesn't do nothing, and she's not, I don't think she's inherently a boring person.
No. And I
Mhm.
think even like with Piper, I think there's been some conversation around specific athletes even this past week. I know with Max about, you know, people's personal tragedies they've been through, and kind of towing that line between exploiting somebody's personal story versus like sharing how it kind of makes them who they are. And Piper's gone through a lot with like her mom passing and her cancer journey and whatnot. And I get people wanting to be reserved about certain ways and, not wanting to exploit stuff. But I think sometimes opening up certain sides can lead you to a better understanding of how people are. And I hope that
it allows people to connect with you,
Exactly. So speaking of them, do we want to jump into dance?
Yeah, let's jump into the
Let's get
dance.
dancy.
Where do you want to start? Like, because realistically, for me, I'm gonna be honest, I really only watched the top four dancers here. Um, I did see that Henson and Lickers had some mistakes in both programs.
I want to
So, but
say
I do like them.
their free dance was actually it was my favorite program of the entire event. I know that they
Wait, no
had
way. I should have watched more than the top three
it was
then.
okay. So for
Is it the
context, the
Blues for
blues for
Cluke?
Clue,
Okay.
and it was so innovative. And again, I know there was mistakes, like she fell, but the program was so good. The way they moved, the different variations, how they interpreted the music. I see a lot of potential in this team, and I know that they're coached, I believe, by Scott
There
and
was Scott, right? Yeah.
Ontario. They were out of Elderton, so they're also with like Scott's mom and aunt. But I don't know if Maddie is on their coaching team specifically, but I saw a lot of Hubble in her,
Okay.
and I
I'm
just
sure
was
they're
like,
getting some
yeah,
sort of
for sure,
coaching at some point.
but I just was like, damn, I know this team has kind of been like on the up and up in juniors, and like there's been talk, but I know it wasn't perfect, but that was my favorite skate of the entire event. So
Okay.
there's my hot take.
And they're going to four
I
continents,
love that.
so
I know
they're
we'll
going to
get
get some
to
more experience, which is good. I
mm-hmm.
kind of love like a pre-Olympic four continents, just because
I
like
do
you kind of
too.
see like it's a mix of good teams,
Mhm.
but also like teams that you don't normally get to see at these bigger
Mhm.
events.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And maybe wouldn't
um,
typically get the opportunities.
yeah,
And
Mhm.
so I think for them, like this really, like not just them, but like any athlete being named to that team, maybe those opportunities wouldn't typically be there. So for them, like this definitely being a highlight and could potentially be like kind of a springboard for the next 4 years. So I think that's typically what we kind of see. So I'm excited for them.
yeah. Well, let's get into some of the top four here. I think let's start with the L'Oreal and Legoc and Fabry and Air, because these are the
Mm-hmm.
two that were kind of jostling for that third and final spot. You knew that the top two were pretty much locks. There was no way they were not going to be named to the team. And during the rhythm dance, they were separated by about 0.61. And
This is
Close.
close.
I
This is
have to
really
say,
close.
I think Fabry and Air kind of outskated them in the rhythm dance.
I
They
do
definitely
too.
got a larger crowd reception too. It was a much
Mm.
more
Mm-hmm.
interesting program than L'Oreal and Legoc.
I know. And
Um,
for a bit, I was actually surprised. It felt like going into nationals in general, Skate Canada kind of already had their predetermined team of who they wanted to
yes.
send. And I think even through international results, we've seen Lorient and Legoc be
That number
higher.
three.
Yeah. But I was like, you know what? Like they showed up, they skated. Fabry and Air were really good in the short, deserving the scores and it like keeping it close. And I feel like for heading into the free, it brought out the best in the two of them of like knowing like, listen, kind of putting the pressure on them to see how do they perform under pressure, especially like, okay, if you can do it here, how is that going to translate onto an Olympic stage? So I don't know. I was happy with the results. I will say, I think that Lori,
That free dance that they have, L'Oreal and Legoc, is very cool.
it's the I would say it's like inspired by Chalk and Bates, almost like you see some of the similar movements
That's a
to their
little,
swing,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a little copycat, but
but
it's very
the,
interesting.
the height difference between the two of them, they can do such cool movements that just the way he can almost like kind of throw her around and like the way she's lifted and listen, they deserve that spot. And I know that they've been through a lot and, they were on Team France in 2018, making the decision to represent Canada. I'm sure that wasn't an easy decision for them, but kind of seeing how that paid off. Good for them. I'm very happy for them.
And it was honestly, it looks like it's more of a deserved win too, because they didn't even get the base value. If you look at the base value difference between the team,
Mhm.
Fabry and Air got higher base value, so they really won it on the GOE on elements, and I feel like that was pretty well deserved. I mean, a lot of the execution on just the lifts and a lot of the choreographic moves for L'Oreal and Legoc, I feel like were so
Threes,
unique.
five. Yeah, yeah.
It was such a cool program to look at. And,
Hmm.
it makes me kind of take them in a little bit of a different light moving forward. I don't know if they're
Hmm.
going to continue after this quad, but they're kind of having a little bit of a breakout season in an essence where I don't think they'll be Canada number 1 next year, but they
Um,
definitely could be pushing for higher
yeah.
places and maybe into the top 10 next year with the
Hmm.
retirements of some of these teams. And then for Fabri and Air, I think it's good because they started out the season rough and they've kind of
Hmm.
climbed back up and are starting to get back in like the good graces of the dance judges. And I think going to Four Continents will be good potential end to the season, depending on what Piper and Paul do. But
Hmm.
good rebuilding for their next quad for sure.
Yeah. I also quick shout out to Scott Moyer. He was at Canadian Nationals, then went to US Nationals for Karen Ponomarenko, then was back to Canadian Nationals for L'Oreal and oh my god, I can't say it, and Legoc. So
Laga,
like
what's the closest
That's
like
crazy.
airport?
it would have been Ottawa.
Okay, so I feel like
Yeah,
Ottawa to
they're
St. Louis, you think they probably
I
have something.
but and to see his reaction, I mean, they made the switch from the Montreal campus to the Ontario campus, and I think that that was really smart.
Hmm.
It, again, I don't know reasoning why, but it feels like they're definitely getting more
More
attention.
attention.
Hmm.
And listen, it's got to be inspiring working with an Olympic champion.
Hubble,
Yeah.
Scott Moyer, Adrian Diaz.
Like having that around you, and it feels like it's a bit of a smaller knit training center.
Hmm.
Um, and he like just seeing his reaction, like he was so pumped for them, and for him to come back for that, I think says a lot about him and the investment he had in the team
Hmm.
there at the boards. It says a lot, and it
Yeah,
has. So I was happy for them.
I was too. I'm very, I feel like for the most part, this Canadian Nationals, like there wasn't a whole ton of controversy. There was maybe a little in the
We'll get
women, but we'll get there. But moving on to the top two, Piper Gilles and Paul Poirier and Marjorie Lajoie and Zachary Laga. I'll let you guys take it away. Kind of what were some of your big thoughts from them, their
Well,
performances.
what was not on my bingo card was Jackie Wong tweeting about Paul
Oh my
Poirier's
God.
armpits. Like I respect the sentiment. Like, yes, he's like letting it's all natural. Like, yeah, we're not shaving these armpits. It was so
That did
funny.
throw me for a loop when
That
I
was
saw that.
so funny to me. But speaking of that rhythm dance, I really like the costume update for him. And
Hmm.
I think that this was the best they've skated it.
Mhm.
I think Piper especially is getting more into the character and the commitment of that music. And it really clicked for me, especially during the pattern dance step. Like I really love it might be my favorite one of this season. I really
Yeah,
like it was like, wow. That like the way it works with the music and then we're just like shaking our behinds a little bit, so it's fun. It's fun. It's growing on me.
I think it's a really good vehicle for them. I think at the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, I don't know if I love the like,
I
I'm
was
too
team I'm too
sexy,
sexy.
and I'm like, oh, they need to do some edits, blah 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 blah. And then I listen, I'm like, wait, no, the music is actually done really well because it kind of starts the RuPaul and it actually
Hmm.
transitions very well. So I'm
Hmm.
no longer a hater
Hmm.
on that. I'm still a hater on her mesh. It's orange.
Yes.
We either get a spray tan or we get rid of the mesh. She had
Just
a
cut it off.
well, like just a lighter skin tone. Okay, it exists. It's out there. I will go to the store. I'll buy it for you.
And
Okay, like
will
anyway,
you sew it on too?
I could. I don't know
She could.
if someone with a higher level of sewing, I'll connect you. Um,
That
but
one
she,
sewing class you took.
I took many in school actually, but
Oh.
not to the level for the
That you
Olympics.
need.
No. But she did have a different rhythm dance dress that she had in practice. It was like Versace
It
inspired.
was god ugly.
Oh my God, wait, no,
Oh,
I
I
liked
didn't
it.
see it.
Oh,
I
I
think
did
Wait,
not
now I
like
want to look
either
it
one of
up.
them.
I liked it. I didn't love his, the full frontal
I didn't
mesh.
like
Didn't
either
love.
of them.
I liked Piper's. I can see that being like an option for the short program, or sorry, the team event of like, doing the Tessa thing and like having the
That's true.
different.
They did do that last time
Yeah,
too.
I mean, it didn't work great then, but different
No.
time. But she's also not wearing bright orange. So I don't know. I think that it could just,
Pantsuit.
yeah. Regardless, obviously we had some national scoring here,
Yeah.
which
They
for
went
But it
harder
was
than the US
they
did.
skated good though.
They
it
did.
great. 93, is that what it was?
93-11.
Why didn't they go for a perfect score like Tessa and
Oh,
Scott?
Exactly.
Like where is the loyalty for these skaters? Come on, Skate
tough,
Canada. Like what do we got to do?
tough. I know. Really quick, because we're on rhythm dance. Marjorie and Zach, love you. Don't love the rhythm dance.
I
They
don't.
got a new song for the pattern step.
Okay.
I don't mind their rhythm. It's not the best. Like
I don't I don't mind it
it's
until the very
inoffensive.
end. The Olay
The
part really
Olay.
like is takes me out of it because I think it's cute and fun up until that point. And then I'm like, okay, now it's just like racket.
That is probably the worst part.
I just think they're so good, and I think that they're above this a bit. But I want to
I
quickly
mean, they
talk about
are
their
above
free.
it.
They are,
Yes.
and I think that that is so representative in their free. Their
Mm.
free was ethereal. Like it was. I was sitting there and I'm like, it's so sad that the way that ice dance politics are, that they're
They
not,
have no shot.
that they like, and I hope that with obvious turnover that will likely come after this cycle, that they will actually be in at the top of the world where they should have been for the past 4 years.
Hmm.
I still think back to 2024 Worlds in Montreal, and their free program, like the Roses one, was like, it's still to
That
me
was their
one of like,
best free dance.
it just, they have such an incredible quality, and I hate the BS hierarchy of ice dance, and I get it, okay, whatever, but like truly they are so good, and I think that this free dance was so representative of that, and I just hope that this continues into the next quad, and that they're able to be rightfully where they should be in the world of ice dance.
Yeah. I have to say, I love Marjorie and Zach. I'm not a fan of the free dance this year just because it's recycled and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it was a little stale to me here.
I mean, come
Just
on, you can't. I could
I
watch.
love them. I love them to
That's
death.
fair.
I love them. I just felt myself zoning out a little bit during the
Okay.
free
Mm,
dance.
but like at the beginning when she's like in that like kneeled lunge position and he's just like
For
Yeah,
like
that's great.
dragging her around the ice. I was like, let's just do that the whole program. Like I can watch that all day. Like and she's just like posed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I know
Yeah.
I love them to death. I found myself like a little bit like zoning out just a little bit during it, you know? But
Fair.
I mean Piper and Paul, they really leave that combo lift at the end.
Oh my God, it's so
I'm so scared for them that they're gonna mess it up at the Olympics. But like it's so
Yeah, I'm like,
risky.
I also, I love Piper and Paul. I love them. Okay. And
Yes.
I love Vincent. And I don't know if I'm trying to chase the magic that it once had,
mm,
because it's so good, but
Hmm.
I don't know. Like, it was on such a pedestal before, and I understand why they went back to it, because there was such a magic. And I hate that I'm even like putting this out into the ethers because I love them so much. But I feel like I'm like trying to be like, it's so good, but I'm like trying to just like get it to where I felt it in 2019. And
Hmm.
I don't know what it is, and I hate even saying this and putting that like bad juju out
Do you
there.
think
mhm.
it's the dress?
I do want to cut the skirt, and I want the shoulder to be a little more narrow.
And I want him
Um,
to go back to the painter
I
shirt.
love the painter.
I want it to be less on the nose, I think.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, I. I don't
Well,
know.
the also the other thing
I
is, I
love
mean,
them, and it's beautiful,
it is
but I
beautiful.
can't. The ending lift, they
It
changed it
kind
a
of
bit
kills it.
Because up until that point, it is like
with her butt up in the air.
Yeah, it's kind of an unaesthetic ending. I'm
I
not
know.
gonna lie.
Up until that point, it's really like I'm watching it and it's so seamless. Like that's the word for
Yes.
it. Like you are painting like one
Yes.
stroke. Like everything is so
Fluid.
perfect. And yes, until
Except
that
for now the
point.
like face in the character step, I didn't love that. I know they made that change, and she used to like go down, like open her legs and like spiral around him kind of
Mm,
thing. But now they like lay on the ice.
hmm
It just like chops it a bit, and
hmm
I feel with the lift at the end is that it kind of like because they change directions,
hmm
it stops it a bit, and I just
Mhm.
want it to be like I feel like before I'm like in a bit of this daze, and it's like you're kind of eating into it a bit.
hmm
I don't know, and especially because it's worth so much. Like even when you're looking at the tech box, you're like, oh my god, they're behind by like 10, 15 points, and it just creates a bit of an uneasiness. And I think maybe I'm feeling this because I want it
mm
so bad for them. Like they deserve to be on that or they deserve to like be on that Olympic podium. And maybe it's because I feel so personally invested that I want it so bad that maybe it's my own like thought process of it.
mm.
But I don't know. I don't know what I'm
There's
saying.
just, I know what you're saying. There's just like one, it's just,
It's
there's
just
one little thing that's like
thing.
missing,
Yes, and I don't
missing
know
to
what
make
it
it like
is.
super, like to make it super cohesive and feel like that
Yes.
same
hmm
feeling that you
Well,
Yeah.
have.
you have to think they're thinking about having to keep up with the likes of Chalk and Bates, and whenever they're doing these crazy, insane lifts, and that's what's being rewarded, like they also feel like I have to throw in like a gimmick. I have to throw in this laying on the ice. I have to throw in this crazy difficult lift at the very end to really like grab it. When it's really like,
You
but
don't need to.
unfortunately, like I mean, yeah, we don't want it, and you don't need to, but like I think they feel like they have to with just the
Do.
way the ice dance is now.
Yeah.
Because to quote the great Kelly Moran, it's then comparing like ballroom to like hip hop dance, like in two totally different things.
It's gonna be tough. Those top three teams and Lila and Lewis too, you got to add them into it for
Listen,
sure.
they're
Those
not going to
top
be.
four,
They're not going to be in the final group for warm up at the
they're
Olympics.
not. And Zingis and Klesnik are now going to four continents, and
Mm,
they're trying to make their push to get into the final
Yeah.
group. I did the math last night, and if they have to, Zingis and Klesnik will have to win, and they need the Lithuanians to be fourth to get into the
Oh,
final group, which I think will be a little tough.
Lithuanians
But
that'll be tight.
TBD with
fourth.
the Italians. You never know if they're going to get the resurgence at Euros this week. But
But don't you think it would
Who?
be?
Mm.
Oh, oh my God.
It's
mhm.
gonna be France. Wait, we need to save the wait. We need to save the Europeans recap
We're
the
going to talk
end.
about Europeans
Okay,
at the
yeah, yeah,
end.
yeah. I was
But
like,
yeah,
wait, I'm like already ready to make that.
let's wrap it up with the dance. I
And
feel like we've
That was
covered
good. That
enough.
was good. That was wholesome. That was
We've
holistic.
covered enough ice dance in Canada today. Let's go. Let's do the other discipline of the duos or the couples. Let's go to the
Ooh.
oh,
pairs where we had an upset here.
we had an
Upset
upset.
Central.
I don't know if it was an upset. It was
It wasn't what I think was the predicted of. Listen, they
outcome.
want
Hmm.
ideally they wanted Deanna. I'm sure Deanna wanted to be national champion going into the Olympics.
100%. Do we want to talk about her first? Because we can talk about the dresses.
Let's talk about Oscar de la Renta. I know Alexa wants to do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Our
Um,
fashion queen.
the short is brilliant.
Love the
The
new dress in the
it
short program.
is incredible. When she first said, "Oh, like teasing a designer thing," I'm like, oh, "Well, it's probably Vera, right?" Like, there's that
Yeah.
connection. Thing. She's done Nathan, she's done Michelle, whatnot. And then for it to be Oscar, I was like, "Wait, what?" Like,
Well, they
and,
said they said in the press, they're like, it's someone who's never done skating before.
Hmm
and then I was like, "Well, oh, I didn't know if they said that." Okay, yeah, but I was like, "Oh my god, what the heck?" And then to hear that she was on LinkedIn and messaging literally anybody from any fashion house. I respect that so much.
That's the hustle that we need.
That's
Yes.
insane. Like, good for her. Um, the short is brilliant. I think that sometimes one of my biggest like pet peeves is when people do like gold and it looks really cheap. Like it looks like just kind of like metallic-y fabric.
Hmm
If you're doing gold, this is how you do it.
Exactly.
She
There's
looks
also like
Mhm.
expensive.
rich,
Well,
rich.
she was
It's
expensive.
it's
Listen,
luxe.
She was
Because it's like
expensive.
there's like silver undertones too that make it
Yeah.
that like light gold. Like it's
And
not too
every single
yellow.
outfit hand beaded. That is
Oh
on
yeah.
there one by one.
Hmm.
Can I
Not a
say
single.
something?
Mm.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that hard.
No.
Here's why. Here's why. The
You're telling this to a fashion worker, Clayton.
No, like it should not because this is why. This is the Olympics that happens every
Hmm.
4 years, and this is the figure skating is the marquee event
Hmm.
of the Olympics. This is like our Met Gala. Like, why would these fashion houses not be searching out? Why were they not calling up Alyssa Liu and being like, "Hey, girl, like Dior should be saying, can we please put you in a dress? Like, we're dying to." You
Can
know what
I
I'm
be honest?
saying?
There wouldn't be the return on investment that they would likely like to.
Hmm.
Like couture pieces like this cost an insane amount of money, and the level of craftsmanship and works it takes to
Hmm.
create these pieces is like not, especially beaded, like hand beaded. Like you are
Hmm.
that can't be done on a machine. You are putting a single bead on a thread and like doing every single one. And I also think that, you know, I also think Deanna's just wired differently, and that I don't
Hmm.
average skater.
Watch the documentary. She's crazy in
It,
like the best way.
But Lisa McKinnon, she's in there hand beating every single like she's doing the same thing.
we'll say it's glued. Like
Okay.
for the big ones would be sewn on for like just keeping bigger pieces like that intact, but anything small
Hmm.
like that is going to be glued on.
Okay.
But um for her to email these places, I also think that like big couture places, that's not where their money is. Like if you think about like
Mm.
skaters, like I mean, obviously there's a certain level of, I'm gonna say this. Yes, you get some publicity and like the 4 year sort of fans, but like somebody's not gonna look at this dress and like see Oscar De La Renta and be like, oh, I need to go buy this because
Because
you
they
can't.
can't. They can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know. I think that like, it's a great PR move, and I think, but what's interesting is like they haven't posted anything, which I think maybe once the Olympics come, there might be that. I don't obviously know any sort of like contracts or whatnot from that end is, but respect to her. The short is brilliant. The free, I think because the short was so good and it was such this like wow.
Hmm.
The free also, it is all hand beaded as well. You don't see up close, you can't tell the detail because there are like darker flowers on it. But when you're looking at it on the camera, or say if you're in the crowd, you wouldn't be able to actually see that level of detail the same way that you can see it. It falls a little bit flat, like from a camera angle. Um, Not to say it's like not beautiful,
Hmm.
but
It's just not the same.
it doesn't hit the same.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Also, I love Deanna, okay? Let's make this clear. And I know people love the curly hair. Put that shit
Gotta
in a
go. Gotta
bun.
go.
You are wearing a high neck dress. It can't be covered with your hair in the back.
Right.
In a slick, sleek little low bun. Done. Done.
Also, ever since she's brought the curly hair out, we've really struggled with the triple sow cow. We need to we need
Correlation might be causation. Who
we need to go
knows?
back to the bun and to get the triple sow cow, or else, Deanna, you gotta just do a double axle sequence.
I think
Do
she should have.
double axle, because the triple sow cow, their triple sow cow. Kate Clayton, you remember McBeath and Parkman doing the triple flip
Hmm.
in the free skate at
At
US
different
Nationals?
times. Yes.
It was Deanna and Max did the exact same thing as McBeath and Parkman with the triple sow cow. Like it just, there was no business for them even
They were just
trying it
trying
or
to get
landing
it
it.
done.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, how do we do this? And like, it was not a cohesive thing. It was like, okay, like, and I think
They were
Deanna,
lucky to do it.
Mm.
you don't listen. Difficulty is not rewarded in pairs. There's no 10% bonus. That doesn't
Mm.
exist. If you are doing the elements all at the beginning, as a lot of teams are doing, they're getting rewarded.
The
They're getting that high,
Georgians.
the Georgians,
Clock it.
you're getting that high GOE. Aliona Savchenko, I believe, did every single one of her jump elements in the first half of her
First
program,
two
and
minutes.
she
Hmm.
won the Olympics. And you know why? And it was brilliant because it like built. I mean, the music was incredible, but like it built into this moment of doing the lifts and the spins and whatnot. And I think that, listen, we know that Deanna is gonna work shit and make it as hard as she can and prove what she can do. And it's not paying off in the way that it needs to, because right now what is winning is stuff that is beautifully done and executed well because of the +5 -5 system.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you simplify things a bit and having that Olympic moment of that clean skate,
It will
it's more
be, it's going
impactful
to get you further.
than trying to do your forward inside death spiral or whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I also think this free skate, I don't know if it's the right vehicle for them. I'm good with the short program. I actually think the short program is a really nice program. I
Mm-hmm.
think the free skate, even like when we first saw it, I felt like it kind of had dead energy in the middle,
mm-hmm.
like of the music. And I still feel the same way. I know she has I know I've heard that like she has to wear the Oscar de la Renta dresses for the remainder of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And vampire is like a red color.
Red, red,
So
red.
Mm-hmm.
that's a great color to wear for a vampire free skate.
I feel
So
like we made her like feisty and angry, and I know that this is like,
this is like supposed to be like sultry
Mm-hmm.
but I
and like
want her to like
tender.
be the
Mhm.
vampire and ripping his neck, and like I want
Yes.
That's why the short works
mm-hmm.
because they're aggressive. When
Yeah.
they're not aggressive, like even like when they did the ocean last year, which I loved the ocean, by the way. I know people hated it, but
You did love it.
when they were doing the ocean, it wasn't aggressive music and they didn't skate it well throughout the year. When they did that, remember when they did that program, the last Olympic cycle where she had like the crazy like ponytail hair? That was like
Oh my god, yes.
aggressive music. That was, and they skated that well. Like they had an intensity to it. Um, they need intense, aggressive
Mm-hmm.
music to be the
She's
best, and I just
here.
don't think this works.
I think that it's one of her best qualities.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she needs that intensity to like bring that performance and to bring that like oomph out of her when she like, oh, I'm landing that throw triple loop at the like I'm doing it.
Hmm.
And I like we want it for her. So
Also, they've been sick
we've been
a
sick.
lot in the
Oh,
past year.
Like even last
I
year, same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, they were sick at the Grand Prix. It was either Grand Prix final or Nationals, one of the two last year. I forgot which one it was. But then they were sick at Warsaw this year. They were sick here. He was sick at one of the Grand Prix. I just hope they're taking care of themselves because
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really important to be healthy. And, when you're having a lot of these situations happen throughout the year, it makes you wonder, how that's going. But
Mm-hmm.
because I think that's going to be very integral because they're going to have to do probably, well, actually, I think Leah and Trent, now that
That's what
they've
I was
won
gonna ask.
nationals,
Did
Yeah. They should do the free.
will
they should do
this
the free.
factor into the team event? Because I feel like before it was kind of you would think that it would have been Deanna and Max for both events. Do you think now that
Yeah.
we have a bit of a Gabby Daleman situation in 2018 that as national champion doing that? I also think there's a larger conversation of like, is Team Canada, could there somehow be a way for there to be a bronze? Like I think there
It's
is it needs
becoming
to be
more
a
of a
it's
possibility now.
becoming with Gogolev, and we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Coming, okay, listen, it's a little, we're still in the outskirts. Like Georgia's going to be really tough, and we're in Italy.
Could
But
Skeezus hit a short program?
listen, she's done it before, okay? And with Gogolev there, like I think that there
It's becoming
could
a
be a
real
way.
more fight.
There's becoming a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's what makes it so exciting. So I think Skate Canada is really going to have to strategically look into, okay, how are they skating at in practice, like looking at these two teams, because at this point, I think Trent and Leah could be a factor in that team event in putting out a cleaner program, especially in the free, because they don't fall apart in the same way. And I think we saw that with their skate is that he popped, was it the side by
The
side
single axle.
axle? And she like kind of like had a hand down on the throw, but like they're fighters. And listen, they
They
outscored
did
the
that after, they did that right after their closest competitor for that spot
yeah,
put up
yeah.
a huge score in the free skate.
Which I think we need to like really quickly give a shout out to
Oh,
Kelly and Luke
We're going to talk about them.
Okay, cool. Back to Lee and Trent then. Listen, they returned to their gladiator, which I was like, I was happy with because I didn't love the mission this year. I actually think their free skate last year was a way better program. I think
It
it
was
was a real
amazing
for them. But I wonder if like maybe because they didn't have a great world skate that like maybe they felt some like bad juju
bad
there.
juju.
I don't know. I'm like just theorizing here. I also think like you can really see the emotion from Trent. You know, like 4 years ago, that was definitely a tough position for him to be in, like being not on the team.
First alternate,
Yeah, and you know,
but winning second at nationals.
getting second
It's
after
crazy.
Eric
Bradford, and
they
Vanessa Drew.
withdrew after the short, and like they had a really good free skate. It was just listen, you could see that emotion in the kiss and cry, and I think that was probably him just being like, I made the Olympics, and then for them to win, you know, there was videos of that too, and like very emotional, and I just like I'm happy for them.
Yeah,
Very happy.
They've stuck it
I think they
out.
had a great showing.
Yeah. Do you think they'll continue?
I think maybe because they're just kind of early in their career together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they'll go through the next quad. I can't say that, but he also is he 30 yet?
He's 29. Yeah, like 29
He's
ish,
getting up
maybe.
there,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's not
Listen,
terribly old for
I can
a
I can see them
pairman.
see them having another cycle. I can see
Yeah.
that top team.
One team that I think some of these of the other two teams in third and fourth, with Lorianne and Ethier, that free skate that Sandra Bezic did, that is like one that's the correct say something that you should use. And
Hmm.
two, it is just such a gorgeous free skate. I mean, they got four judges put them in first.
Low key, they should have
They should
won.
have probably won.
I mean,
Like that was
anything
they were so
Sandra touches
good.
turns to gold.
Good.
I
And
hope they keep it, and I hope that they get to go to Worlds.
Yeah.
I do too. I don't know if they will because I feel like they're going to try to get 3
Yeah,
spots back. And I think I meant to say this at the beginning of the episode, but at the end of the day, like these athletes are humans and this is what they've been training for their entire lives. And what they've been working towards is the Olympics. And to see people's dreams, like lifelong dreams, either come true or not come true, like you got to have some like the emotional side of that. And like you could really see in them. I think it would have been harder probably training this season, knowing that like they were kind of that third ranked team heading into this cycle. Well, actually, they weren't because there was Ben and Brooke, and they were kind of the third ranked team. Then they split up, kind of leaving a spot for them. They've really rose the occasion. And then to not have that third spot, that would have been tough to kind of have to rework that training plan, which, you know, it typically goes in quads. So thinking that, okay, I'm going to live out my dream. And now to think, I don't think the dream's going to happen for another 5 years after this. Like, that's tough. And so I commend them for like how their season has gone and for putting up a fight. I don't think they would have
and
left
they were
off
at home.
either. Yes, I don't think they would have left off either two teams regardless. I
Mm-hmm.
think it like Deanna didn't win nationals. That I think was already like
Big shock.
not what Skate Canada wanted. And so I give them a lot of credit. They did fantastic. The short wasn't the best. She popped this out, I believe, or fell.
I don't remember. I
But
don't think it was that. I don't think it was a pop,
it
was
was like
it?
I don't remember now.
Triple saw
But
with a fall. She
okay,
fell.
fall. But good for them. Good
Yeah.
for them.
The team in fourth, Kemp and Eliza are up there. The junior, they went
Yes.
to the junior Grand Prix final this year. They're at,
Weird.
they train in
Grand.
Toronto.
Yeah, I think they're with Lee. I believe they're at Grand.
Yeah, they have a lot of potential.
They're
Um,
technical. They have a throw Lutz and a throw loop,
yeah,
and they
they
land
have
them.
this, and they land it.
Yeah.
They obviously like the quality issue is like it's not of the highest quality yet for a
They're
lot of these
young.
elements, but they are very young. They and you have to remember they're going from the junior to the senior free
Mm-hmm.
skate, so there's an extra lift that's added in. So they've
Mm-hmm.
had to be working on a lot more strength throughout the free skate and much more cardio to do that. super impressive for them. They did the Sandra Bezic free skate, the Claire de Lune. So honestly, just I think a great showing for them at their first senior nationals, and I'm excited. I think they're going to junior worlds.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
not, I would be shocked if
I
they
would think they
aren't.
wouldn't. Yeah. And I
They
think even
are.
like working with
So
Sandra, I hope that that continues to bring out that like performance side, especially to Ava. Like you can tell she's like a little
a little reserved
a little
sometimes.
reserved. And I even noticed like in the kiss and cry when they got their scores, like she was like smiling and happy. I'm like, okay, you have it in you. It just needs to be translated a bit more. So
And they're going to four continents also.
oh yes, they are. So I think that'll be
So
a really great kind of outing for them and to see where, especially over the next 4 years, um, where they
where
play
they'll
out.
slot in.
Yeah, yeah.
And I wonder if they'll move up to, I would kind of assume they'd move up to senior next year, is
Yeah, I
what
don't know their
I don't know what
ages.
their plans are, but if they're
You
doing
would,
four continents and they did some senior events this year, I would think they might move up.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
all right. Let's see. Where are we looking at next? The men or the women?
Men. Let's end with women.
Let's do the men. All right.
Wait, can we take a quick break?
Yeah.
Yes, we can take a break.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, and we are back with the pair, or sorry, the men,
Men.
with the winner, Stephen Gokolev for Canada, getting the sole Olympic spot. Roman Sadovsky finishing in second. Alexa Rakic in third. Wesley Chu rounding out the pewter medal, which doesn't exist in Canada. And then Keegan Messing
It
with
should
his
though.
comeback
The
in
most
fifth.
Canadian thing to me.
I
I
know.
know
It
they
should
Like
need
a
we
it.
should
it's
copy
like
and
a
paste.
participation trophy. I'm like, wow, that's very Canadian, like very nice. But regardless.
Sometimes, sometimes the men at Canadian Nationals don't even deserve the bronze medal. Not
That's so
here,
true. Not
not here,
here. This
but
like
Yes,
like
not this
before.
one.
this actually for a men's event in Canada, really good.
Yeah.
Like
They're breaking the stereotype. They're throwing the bricks.
the I'm I was impressed. I was very impressed.
Where
Who
do
should
you
we
want to
start with?
begin?
Yeah.
Let's get Keegan out of the way.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. I didn't really ever have any belief, like at the going into this nationals, that he had any chance
Mm-hmm.
of making that Olympic team. And honestly, like it makes me like really question and consider like, did Skate Canada like pay him to come back to like push the other men? Or
Or
was
were
he
they
like
like
was he really trying to make an actual push for this team? Because throughout the year, like just he never looked like he was even close to being like 100% prepared for any competition that he was entered in. It always looked like he was kind of like on the brink of like falling apart on like every single jump. And it
well,
just like,
Alexa saw the
yeah,
bank statements, so they didn't get he didn't get paid. There was no
that's true.
payment.
That's true.
well that it would have been hidden into other things, but anyways, I agree with you, Nolan. I think that for I don't know, I had a theory that like is this Skate Canada incentivizing him to come back because they don't have a solid man and like he's been reliable in the past. So is this their way of like trying to
Trying to
save
get the team medal.
something for the team event? Like that's kind of what I was thinking. He didn't get to do it last time, which I don't think was like the same factor. But I wonder kind of what the intentions were. And especially I was a little worried after challenge because he skated like shit and he scored very well. And I was like,
Mhm.
okay, this is a little like
Generous.
at least
It's
try to like hide it a
suspicious.
little bit like and I was like, okay guys, like what's happening here? Whatever was the intention, it paid off for the others. I don't think it paid off as well for him. His short, you know what, good
He was
fight, like
having a party
his
in the
knees.
USA.
Okay, that's insane. I'm sorry. Read the room.
Can we like go in and like edit like the lyrics and say "Party in Canada"? Like, do
He
some.
should have done Miley Cyrus's USA. Wait, that would have been so funny.
I'm like,
Because that's
oh,
basically what he was doing.
you can tell you train in Alaska. You're not watching CBC
Yeah.
News.
He was going to Costco on the weekend. All right. Like he was,
Mhm.
like being a full American going to Costco. Okay. But yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts on him. Like I just kind of thought he was there. And he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was there,
You
he
know
did
what,
a
the short,
backflip.
he did 2 backflips. He did one going
Yeah.
off the ice, and maybe that's why he came back. I don't know.
Just
We
But
saw his kids,
always.
that's nice.
Sure. Yeah.
but Wesley Chu had a really wonderful short program.
Sure was nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Especially given like what's happened to him in the past year and a half with the injuries and being off the ice. Apparently he's only really been on the ice since I think it was like someone said maybe August or September.
Yeah.
So
surgery, like
for him to like get back into this condition that quickly, I'm like, wow,
yeah.
that's
The judges,
really impressive.
some of the judges went with him on the components. Some people had what first, second, third in PCS. So
Fair. His short
He's not. He's a
program,
nice skater.
yeah.
Beautiful. And it's hard that, it didn't translate into the free. And that could be a nerves thing sitting second. Okay, I mean, he was like 10 points back, but also could be a conditioning thing.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on the ice much. We don't know all the details. I'm really looking forward to seeing how things fare out over the next 4 years. Hopefully he's healthy and able to like skate up to his potential. Because I think it's there.
He'll be going to Four Continents too.
Oh, he is? Okay, yes.
So the Four Continents team is Wesley Chu, Alexa Rakic, and Roman Sadovsky. So Stephen Gogolev obviously not going. He has to do the team event for Canada. So that is going to be very difficult for him once we'll get to him, but that's going to be very difficult for him. But I mean, Wesley, the only thing I have written down for Wesley is that triple axel, it just goes up and down. It doesn't go it does not
There's
go to any
no
distance at all.
longitudinality.
It is very much just
he
up and
landed
down.
it. He landed it in the short.
He did.
Yeah.
And in the long. He landed one in the long.
Wait, are you muted?
Oh, did we lose her?
No, I said he didn't. I don't remember.
Oh, he did land.
It was
he
not
landed
your
two. He landed 2 in the long, Alexa. I just looked at the protocol.
Let's go on to your twin.
Yeah, let's talk about your twin.
Alexa.
Really solid free.
Yeah.
Quirky music, very Benoit-esque.
There was like 4 different programs going on during that.
Yes.
Cool. Triple loop.
I know, that's different.
Yeah.
Not a lot of presence, but he got the job done on like everything, which goes far in Canada.
Yes.
Listen, he made Benoit's Instagram, okay? Like
that's a big deal.
Did he space out his name too, or
probably?
Okay. He needs a music video next. Or a commercial.
Yeah. Well, you've made it. Wait, when is Gogolev gonna get a music video?
I think so.
Because like I feel like Gogolev's like his child now.
I know. They were at dinner together.
I know. He chose to come to Canadian Nationals for him over US over Brady. And I think that is
well, what did you expect?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
One got gold.
And he won.
Yeah.
If there's a pewter medal at Canada, maybe well, never mind, he went to Canada, so that ruins my analogy. So it doesn't matter.
Well, let's talk about Steven before we get to Roman. But really, I think solid weekend for him, and overall just a solid season for him. It's had some ups and downs, but it's starting to turn on an upward trajectory over the past 2 competitions he's at. I was really excited. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I was really excited to see during the short program, like once he got through those jumps, like he just was he had that release within the step sequence, really performed a lot.
I was like, yes, he nailed the short, but I was like, oh my gosh, he's performing. Like he's happy, he has emotions, he's displaying them. This is great. Like I was more impressed with that than him doing the 2 quads. And don't get me wrong, that was important. That's going to be a huge factor should he do that in the team event. And I think that that's what's going to kind of set us apart in what potential
being competitive or not.
And I think this also shows his potential when he's healthy, because he's been ridden with injuries the past few seasons. I mean, we saw that, when he was like 13 at Junior Grand Prix final and was the alternate and won. And he was like this little kid.
Yeah.
Now he's like doubled in height and being able to, keep some of the quads the same way. And I believe he had a back injury is what I read.
Mm.
He's had a lot of injuries, just I think everywhere, over the past couple of years. But
It's really nice to see the full package come together because I think both programs are really great vehicles for him. I will say I want to lose the gloves. We're taking the black gloves off with the gray suit. It's a lot of material. It's a lot
It's
of material.
in the when he jumps in the short, the pants like kind of balloon out a little bit. I'm like,
Hmm.
I just want to tailor
Yeah,
this
just here and there.
little bits, like tiny little things. I love
Hmm.
the free costume. I know I've said that before.
Hmm.
I think it's just really elegant and classy, and he truly is the like perfect Benoit student in like kind of being like not maybe the
not the
typical.
most artistic,
But he
but
has this like subtle, he has this like
Yeah,
subtle swagger about him.
subtle
It's not
nuances and
like
attempts.
Ilya has swagger, and then he has this different kind that it's like it's subtle, it's not
It's a
in your
little more like
face,
shy boy
it's
swagger.
cool.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's like
yeah. Like
alt,
resist, but like
different,
yeah,
edgy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't really care, but like
And
I'm gonna do
that resonates with me a little bit more, I'll be honest. Like that's my
that.
type of like vibe
Mm-hmm.
when I'm watching
Okay.
skating.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
excited for him.
I think going into the Olympics, I don't want to say anything crazy, but I think he has a really great chance to be in the top 10.
Sure, yeah.
If
To be
he's able to
clean.
go clean, I
Yeah,
think for sure.
yeah.
I don't think he's that far behind. The thing that does stink a little bit for him is his world ranking is not super duper high.
Mm.
He's 39, so he's going to be a little bit earlier in the short program, which might set him back a little bit, but it's going to be very important for him to go clean in that short program in both the team event and the individual if he wants to be successful. Um, well, from one Olympian to the other, Roman Sadovsky
Mm,
here. I mean, I think he kind of like clutched at everyone's heart this week with the
just
the ending of
heartbreak.
that free skate in like a really nice way.
It was beautiful. And
Hmm.
listen, I'll be a Roman hater. I know I have been. That was gorgeous. Like
Hmm.
the short, tough.
Wasn't. It took him right out of
It
it.
wasn't his friend, yeah.
And I don't think anybody was super surprised by this skate. I think we've seen mistakes like that in the past from him. For him to kind of pull it together and skate the free like he did when he knew that maybe the shot that he thought he had prior wasn't there, especially I think like Goglev had like almost a 15-point lead on him. Yes, there was a fall in the sow, but that was so special. Like I will
I,
be watching that.
never have I ever wanted two spots for Canadian men more in my
I
life.
know.
I
It's
want
so
it so
unfortunate because they
bad.
were so close last year too. It's not
I
like
know.
Roman was, I think, what did he finish? Like 11th or 12th last year at Worlds? It wasn't like
No,
far off. Oh,
no,
14th, sorry. He
really?
was okay, but wait. Oh, he was 15 points away from 10th place. Okay, maybe it wasn't as
I was
close
with,
as I thought.
listen, we were pumped when he made the free program. Okay, we were worried
Hmm.
he wasn't even going
We
to make
were, but he
the free.
skated good in the long too, I think, right?
I'm literally pulling it up because I'm like, did
Okay, wait,
he?
he did. He did good. He did both quads. He had some unders. He did good. This was a good free skate for him there.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
also here though, I felt like it was kind of a retirement skate. I don't know if he's looking, I don't know. It looked like just from the emotions after that,
yeah,
it looked like he was checked out of like his career, but he's named to four continents. I don't know if he's going to go. It's in like a week and a half. So not a lot of time to come down for that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of emotions coming out of him
yeah.
probably right now and through the next week before he tries to get back up for this if he's going to do it. But if he goes there and ends his career there, or if he continues, I don't know. But I think it was evident that that was a very big emotional release for him after that free skate.
And I think that should he continue, great. Should this be his last skate? What a way
What
to
a send
go!
out. Yeah,
What
what
a
a way to go.
I think that's all really you can ask for, especially when again like the dreams you might have had aren't going to come into fruition the same way you wanted to. Like ending it in a good spot is always a good thing, to kind of end on that positive note and not have those kind of thoughts in your head of how things could have been. Regardless, it was beautiful. There was, in like CBC coverage, like Kurt was crying. So
yeah,
good for him.
good for him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roman.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roman.
Yes. And keep posting on that YouTube channel. I'd watch
Yeah,
it. I don't know what happened to that.
I don't think he's posted at all this year.
listen, he's training, okay? And that's
I know he's been training, and look at
he's been
what's happened
working.
this
He's
year.
been
He's
good.
been
working.
working.
Good.
All right. Well,
Okay.
rounding out Canadian Nationals, let's talk about probably the event of the weekend for me, which was the Canadian women's discipline. I've never seen so many women in Canada skate this well. I mean, like some of the ones that were outside of the top three that we'll discuss, but Fianne Landry had a great free skate. She's getting to go to four continents now. Reese Rose, who's a junior, she finally put together a decent free skate. She's a pretty good short program skater. Megan Woodley, who is the pewter medalist here,
Great.
great skating. She was not named for Junior Worlds. I don't know if I agree with that. The junior Russian girl?
Uliana?
Victoria something?
Barakantina. She was second. Okay, so she got a 171. I'm just looking at this.
And Megan got a 178 with the senior step, so take out about 4 points. I guess Woodley's still ahead though. I don't know. I think I see more investment in Megan, but
and Lululemon had a free. I feel like she's one of those. We've seen her at Junior Worlds before, like come top 10, I believe she's been. So she can be a good free. She didn't have a great short, but good for her for being top 5.
Yeah, Theramont Dupuis had a little bit of a rough free skate. That triple axel when she didn't hit it, and then just it kind of continued to culminate with mistake after mistake.
Because the short was, I think she was undermarked in the short.
She was like
really good.
Like 90s, 2000s, like skater energy with like the curly ponytail and funky energy.
It works. It's just it's so fun.
Like it's a bit of a departure from like I think what we like maybe typically see. So I think I'm sure there was a lot of stress on that triple axel, and I feel like we've seen that a bit this year of like there being a lot of emphasis on that, and then the rest of the program maybe not going.
Kind of falls apart a little bit.
Yeah.
And they were making a lot of comments about, oh, will she land the first triple axel at like a Canadian Nationals? And I'm sure that's probably buzzing backstage in her head of like, are you going to be the first to do that? And
if I land it, what could that mean for the Olympics?
What could that mean for your Olympics?
Yeah.
She was in third after the short. Like she wasn't even a point out of, she was like half a point out of first. So like, she was about a point. Yeah. Like, but
it was super close. It was like, 1, 2, 3, 4 were all like right there.
Yeah. So
she was a little under a point.
Yeah.
But
Kaya, another one.
Disappointing free, disappointing short.
Yeah. Tough.
I don't know if it's the potential is there.
There was a lot of hope,
the technique.
And she's moved around coaches a lot. So, maybe once
give her a year or two, maybe.
2-year mark is when I remember I had a coach say to me once that like it takes 2 years to really kind of gel with a new coach and to like get that technique and to really kind of understand a new training plan. So I think maybe a little bit more time,
Yeah. Leah Cho in the junior women was fabulous again.
Wow, yeah.
Would she been second in senior?
She would have won senior.
No.
Oh, if they would step when she got a 197, right?
199.
Yeah, she
would have won senior.
She just needed the step sequence.
Which apparently from what we've heard is that they did not allow her to skate in senior nationals this year. Is what we've heard from some sources in Canada.
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, I mean, look at what happened. They almost had a girl
that
They had to
couldn't.
hammer a girl from Korea so that they could
Mhm.
keep their girl the national champion.
Mm-hmm.
I get it though. You don't.
That's crazy.
It was okay. I know we
Some
like
were under, but I do think she outskated
Yeah.
her by like a long shot.
and the two
Yeah.
programs, like for sure. I think it's very obvious, like especially in the Olympics, there's another. I mean, there's media around skating in Canada first and foremost.
Yeah.
So you don't want there to be this sort of like scandal or
I
sort of
get
like
what they did it.
questioning from like especially like an uneducated like 4-year fan of like,
Mhm.
why didn't we send our national champion? Wait, why is she from Korea? Why can't we set like I can see there being a lot of questions,
Mhm.
and with there being a lack of understanding, I get it. Like Mintle doesn't have the same. We're talking about Mintle, by the way. I feel like we haven't said
Mhm.
her
Min
name,
Kwan,
um,
yes.
but I don't think she has the speed or the power of a like.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mhm.
But I mean, come on.
But
The
like
performance,
it's so I mean,
which
as someone who watches, like to me it's almost worse to like ding her like this at the nationals, but I understand like from uh people who don't keep up how
Mm-hmm.
bad that does look.
Yeah. But even just
but
they want to send their national champion. I get it.
Mhm.
third in performance,
No.
third, fourth, some judges 7 to
Mhm.
5 in
They had to
performance.
had to knock her somewhere. They had to.
Yeah.
They did. They gave her both Lutz edges.
Oh yeah. When I know Maddie Skeezus is Lutz is not perfect.
They did give her a V. Maddie say this.
She
Oh
did give her.
no.
Um,
Yes.
Also shout out Gabby Daleman. What a comeback
Okay.
Oh
this year.
yeah.
Shout out.
What
Where
a
did
comeback.
oh,
It was all those Gabby Gang posts that you made, don't lie.
Gabby Gang. First off,
one fan's
this
favorite?
girl, they were gonna go with her. If you look at the
I
scoring,
was shocked.
2 pops and one triple Lutz away from beating her and still
No.
having a second pop is like they were really going with her with the scoring.
hmm They're keeping it interesting. The girls kept it. They put out. Can we
They
do we
did.
have we mentioned the Twitter or
Oh my god.
the
Oh
interview controversy?
God.
Like that's like the whole point of this episode, y'all.
Yeah, that is. Okay, wait, ready? Let's do a reenactment. All
Oh
right.
my gosh, wait, who's who? Who's
Clay,
who?
who wants to interview who?
Wait, who has
Who wants to
the
be the interviewer?
Mm,
Okay, I'll interview. I'll interview.
All
okay.
right, Alexa, who are you?
Oh, I'll be Maddie.
All right, I'll be Yabi. All right.
All right, so you're Maddie, Alexa?
I'm Maddie, yeah.
Okay. So Maddie, tell me, I know there's a lot of buzz around the comebacks this season, and Gabby Daleman is not one to be missed at these nationals. What do you make of her comeback?
Listen, I respect a comeback and like good for her. But like over my dead body as anyone else getting that Olympic spot. Amazing.
A plus for everyone. A plus for Maddie,
Yeah.
A plus for Alexa, and then Nolan.
Shout out, Alex.
Oh,
Gabby.
sorry, Gabby. I interrupted. Sorry. Take over.
Did she go first? Was she interviewed after? She was interviewed after
I
Maddie.
think Maddie was first.
Okay. Gabby, well, in the press, Maddie Skeezus, the favorite to win nationals, has said that over her dead body will she lose this title and the Olympic spot. What do you make of this?
Well, I have a gold medal in my pocket, ready to go from 2018. And I'm also the oldest Canadian woman entered in this event. And I'm here to make history.
Mm.
So and as Adam Rippon has said, I'm like a witch, Maddie, and you can never kill me.
Mm-mm. It's just go that's a gold medal. That's a gold medal right there.
That was
That's what we need.
amazing.
See, that's why we need two spots for the women too.
I know. Why are the
Uh,
singles in Canada like kind of bringing it this year?
could we have just
That's
let's push the Olympics back 1 year. Just one more year.
no God.
So
Some of these athletes can't make it. Are you kidding me, Frick?
I'm worried for Isabel Levito. That girl, I don't know if she can do it one more year.
well,
I don't
hey,
know. But like,
I
okay, but
think she will. I think she'll push it
I
out.
feel I feel like when you think of like
Luna Hendricks could not do another year. All right.
Bless her heart.
She's ready to go. Gubanova,
Both Belgians.
Gubanova is done. she can't go to Georgia another time. Like
She can get
Atlanta,
She's been
Atlanta.
the
No,
Atlanta
just
airport has seen enough of her.
and it was one too many times.
Too many times visiting. What is Atlanta called? Isn't it like that they have a nickname for Atlanta?
I
ATL,
don't know.
No,
like the
like the
airport.
city. Atlanta city
A
Isn't
nickname.
that a peach?
Town.
I don't know.
Something about the
That's
Big
like the
Peach.
city. Oh, the Big
There's,
Peach. Yeah, that's
Is
what
that
it's
what it
I
called.
is?
think Georgia. Well, Georgia is the peach
Georgia's like the
state.
peach state.
Yeah, you drive through. I would drive through for like volleyball tournaments, and
Hate
that
driving through Georgia.
they have this like big like water tower that's shaped like a peach.
I do. You
It's
always get a ticket
So
in Georgia too.
oh, that's me for Virginia. Oh, let's get into road rage in the
Oh, South
States.
Carolina too. Never drive fast. In the
Oh, I
South,
have a
if
good
you're in
story
the
for you. I
South,
have a great,
never drive fast in the
especially at
South.
the beach as a tourist. If you're at the beach,
Mhm.
okay, we have a story for you later,
I
Nolan.
get car sick, okay? I'm flying.
I
Okay.
have a good
No.
Tennessee. I've always had a good time in Tennessee.
Hmm.
Never had a problem there. Chattanooga was a really pretty city, I have to say.
Oh my gosh. I have another story about Chattanooga.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. But
Okay.
all right, wait. Gabby, I
Gabby
was
Dillman.
So
Kelly
Gabby, damn
was Kelly was saying,
it.
I don't know if she said this on the show yesterday, but she was saying like out of all the comebacks that we had this year, like the Shivs, Keegan, and Gabby, that like Gabby's was like really the only like
She
realistic
made a
one.
legit case.
She like
And
actually did a legit case.
Guillaume Cizeron has a word.
Oh yeah,
oh,
Guillaume too.
That
That doesn't count though. They were
doesn't
like we
count.
knew
That
they
doesn't
were going to
count.
be
That
good.
no.
they're both Olympic champions, okay? They are both, they got
We
that
knew
going
they
for them.
were. Well, actually, she's not a champion.
Yes, she is. Gabby
Gabby
Dillman is.
Dillman.
Team event
Oh no, no, I thought you were
2018.
talking. I thought you were talking about Laurence.
Oh
Oh,
no. Mm-mm.
no.
Yeah, sorry.
I
Gabby Dillman is an Olympic champion.
respect to her.
Hmm.
She went out there, she fought. You saw the emotion on her face.
She really wanted to win.
Yeah. I hope
I don't know
that
if they
she was,
had realistic combos, but she did have a chance. It was
she did.
realistic.
Yeah.
I think she
And
was. Go
she's
ahead.
close. No, I was just going to say, like, she's definitely been through a lot as well, too. And, like, she's been open about a lot of the struggles she's been through, both physically and mentally. And I think that for her to go out there and prove to herself what she's capable of, like, when she's on, she's on. Like,
She's one of the
Mm.
best.
yeah. And fighting through the way she did, I think we've seen maybe in previous times when there's been a mistake that it can
She's not able to put that
it can
away.
feel. And there were some small mistakes here, and she fought through it. So like respect. She was in a
Hmm.
I think she had surgery like 10 months ago. She wasn't walking.
Yeah,
She moved to Colorado. Good for her.
You really
and
can't kill her. You really
I
can't kill
know a
her.
lot of people say that her moving to Tammy was a mistake. I actually disagree with that
Her
because
mom.
I think Tammy provides her structure, and I think
Mm-hmm,
that's
Mm-hmm.
something that she lacked with
mm-hmm.
some of
Mm-hmm.
the other previous coaches is like that she kind of ran the show a little bit more. And I think her going to Tammy, I think Tammy really provides a lot more structure and kind of can get her to, like she doesn't have an under rotation problem. Like Tammy can't ruin
Yeah,
the jumps,
yeah.
like
She's too
Gabby's
powerful.
jumps are powerful.
Huge.
She's not going to under rotate a jump.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Um,
And I think even being in the environment, being around other top level athletes would be so motivating, as opposed to maybe being the best one at the rink. Like I know that sometimes that can be harder
bit
to
of
like wear,
shift.
right? Like just having that every day showing up and around somebody like Amber, like how great that can be for your own training. Um, and her mom like tweeted and said that like Tammy has been like somebody said like, oh yeah, Tammy like mistake,
I
and
did see that. Yeah.
he was like, no, what do you mean? Like it has been complete opposite. It's been so great for her. So we'll see her at Four Continents. I hope that,
I think
she'll
she'll
kind of,
continue too.
um, they haven't named the world team to my understanding.
I don't think so. No, they haven't named the actual world team. I think this is a case where you actually could see her at the world
I do
championships.
too. See how
Mm-hmm.
Maddie does at the Olympics, see how Gabby does at Four Continents, and
Mm-hmm.
over whoever's
I
dead
think
body
they're going
gets
to
to
have
go.
one spot anyways next year.
Yeah.
I don't think they're really in any chance of being in the top 10 This
Listen,
year,
Maddie was so close last year. I will say that.
I
And
do think this year's
Mhm.
a little bit more intense, but
do you think
just
there
at
will
the
be
top,
people that will? Do you think everybody will still go to Worlds?
I
Because
think
there's always that factor too.
yeah, that's true. For Japan, I
Mhm.
think yes. Maybe Cowrie is a question mark. I think actually I think all the US women are going to go
I
too.
think for sure.
Yeah. I mean, same for Korea. Korea will send their girls, you know.
I know,
That's
and
already
men,
at 8.
and yeah,
It's going to be tough,
it will be
but
tough. Hey,
well, Min So Kwon,
can she
I
go?
no. I'm just saying like
Oh,
she can't even go to Junior Worlds because Korea still hasn't released her for
release her.
international competitions.
Release some. Do you know the TikTok sound? No?
No, I'm not on
No one is?
TikTok.
Okay.
I made one
Sorry.
though to follow Clayton.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I did. I have one follower.
Okay,
Um,
wait, really quick. We haven't actually talked about Maddie.
oh yeah. We
Oh.
haven't actually. She was fantastic in the free skate.
She
Yeah.
good for her. The short program we were watching and like nails the combo. And I as soon as she landed, I'm like, she needs to do her freaking loop.
Hmm.
She didn't listen. Um, that's tough. Like you're
She
losing
wasn't.
6, 7 points there. They kept her in the conversation
Of
as they
course. The
definitely
rest
did.
of the elements were good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the rest was great. And listen, I don't know if she has clearance for that for the Lion King
Yeah, is
music.
she gonna be able to use that at the Olympics?
Do you think they're really gonna care?
What's she gonna use instead? That Black Swan?
No. Circle of Life.
The
She got to do
circle.
the Wakaba
Did
I know the one
Mufasa
was.
die? Did you listen
over
to
her
that
dead
part?
body. Over her dead
Whoa.
Yeah.
body. The free was good. She got
Yeah, I like the new dress. I do like the new dress. It gave it something fresh. It was something.
yes. It
I
red is
initially
her
liked
favorite
it,
color.
and then
Okay.
I didn't like the cut, like the
Mm,
little
Mm,
opening on the front,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it's
I thought it was
fine.
I thought it was the best version.
Yeah,
mhm.
Yeah.
it's better
She
than the
fought
pink one.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
in the lime
In
cream.
the green.
And the green.
Yeah.
And you know what? She fought through it. She like made the joke that like every year at nationals, like pop a double axle. If you're gonna
She
pop a jump,
does.
the double axle is the one to pop.
Is
Like
the one.
the difference in points,
Lose like about a point and a half.
like yeah, 2 points, whatever. The
Yeah.
rest, good. I was worried. I was worried. I was like, Gabby's going. Like this girl's got a
Gabby
bring,
Gang.
and good for Maddie. She's like,
Yeah, she did a great job.
and I think that that fighter in her came out. Like we've seen it before, and I respect it.
She's a diva.
She
Hustler.
is.
Diva is the female version of a hustler.
Oh, that's from a song, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Oh,
Wait, I feel like I'm like bridging the gap. Like I feel like I'm bridging this gap between like uber skating knowledge and then like pop culture and like I'm somewhere like Alexa's like somewhere in the middle. I'm like getting
uh-huh.
the pop culture and the fashion. It's a
I
really
just
beautiful
don't know any
combo.
of
I
the
love
pop
it. I
culture. I
really love it.
really,
I can be chronically online, unfortunately. So
I
yes.
love it. I love
Mhm.
it.
I'm like chronically online for skating, and that's about it. And like random, like I'm very good at like random history facts.
You send me some like
Like,
random reels here and like it's like some funny like
oh, I
niche
send
and
some really
stupid.
weird. Yeah, I have a
Mm.
very niche teeth. If you know, like, if Alexa would like ever say like what I like talk about like history wise with her, sometimes it's like
Oh,
crazy.
that's
But
funny.
I watch a lot of like very
You
interesting historical documents. Not like US. I've been
well, there's one event in the
broadening.
US you love,
Yes, yeah, I do. I have a lot
and
of
so
knowledge
does
about that.
Medvedev. So does she. So
Yeah. Um, let's talk about the European Championships before we wrap conclude
Let's.
this. Because I thought we would do, I was like, do I want to do a preview episode for this? And then I
we
was
can
like,
tie
this
it
is going to
in
come out on Tuesday, and the Europeans are on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It starts Wednesday.
Oh my God.
hmm The practices have already started.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I would like, let's just talk about it when we do Canada,
Okay.
because it's a
Okay.
good way to bridge the gap.
Let's pull up these entries.
You want
Just
to
pull.
start with the
I have men up.
pairs?
Okay, we can do
Oh, well,
pairs.
men. Let's do
Oh
men.
no.
Let's do. I have
Luke.
men up. I have men up.
Okay,
All right. This is a big competition for the
Italy.
Italian men
Is it Italian?
and
Yes.
Estonia.
True.
because
The
that
Battle of the
Francisco's gotta go with
decides.
his,
Stellato
gotta go with his
brothers.
girlfriend to the Olympics.
I
Yeah, so we
just
need.
found that out this weekend. Like that
Yeah,
was
they're
news
dating.
to me.
They've been dating for like the whole year, Clayton.
No one
Yeah.
that didn't cross my desk.
I kind of like the goth one, the goth,
Me, me,
um, what is it,
Meow.
Victorian boy Minhal. I
I
like
do
him a lot
too.
too.
I like
But I
yeah.
love
he's my favorite.
Alexander
I love
also.
Slevko. I loved him at Europeans. What was that, like 2 years ago? When he was
Yes, when he won
back
the bronze medal.
when low no, he was second and low key. He should have been top 10 at Worlds, and then he would have gotten 2 spots, but they cheated for June to be top 10, and I
They
still
did,
stand.
yeah.
So, anyways,
Um,
different story. Wouldn't have had to fight for against your brother, but
Mateo versus Memela is going to be very
Mhm.
interesting
I
too.
know.
Memela's coming back from an injury that he had in a domestic event. Both of them have had kind of similar trajectories on the year. Memela's had a little bit of a higher high, but Mateo, I think, has been a little bit more consistent on the
Mm-hmm.
And
scoring.
he has the highest total that for this season.
Mateo,
No, no,
Mateo
Mimola
got
does.
it. Yeah.
Memela does.
Or sorry,
Mateo's
Memela. Yes, my bad.
Memela does by about like 15 points. It looks like.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mateo's personal
Um,
best is higher.
I kind of see
Yeah,
Daniel Grassel taking this.
I think he'll
I
win.
I could
Yeah,
see
Yeah.
multiple Italians on the podium.
Or
yeah.
Kevin could maybe pull
Kevin
something
can be
off.
hot and cold, and listen,
Hmm.
you can never fight the
Never
spirit of a
count him
Terry.
out.
Okay, never. No, a Terry. I think Nika could also be up there.
Oh God, I forgot
Yeah,
about
Nika, I
Nika.
think.
Mm-hmm.
And
And he's had a good year.
how about the reigning
Yeah.
European champion Lucas Ricci?
Oh, I forgot
Will
about
he
Nika.
take, he needs to bring back the Africa program.
It's the
He
best
whatever it
one.
is, it needs to be sleeveless. I don't care what he skates to, as long as it's sleeveless.
Oh my God. And Dennis is back with
Stefan.
Lambiel. So
Yep.
there that maybe his training's been a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can't ever forget about Vladimir Litnitsev with
Oh
any
yeah.
program that he does. You know, you never know if the music will make sense. He might be smoking a cigarette like in the middle of the program. Um, you never know.
You
But
never know.
I don't have
Oh,
anything
Adam
else.
Hagara. Oh, don't forget about my
Oh,
son.
your son,
Oh,
yes.
you can't forget about him.
See, and
He's
I
on
love
the
Andre Nordback. I love
Oh,
him.
I
He's like my
he landed a
yeah.
quad loop, Nordback
him.
on
Good
the
for him.
Instagram.
Must be real then.
Yeah,
Our sons are gonna battle it out here.
I know.
I'm
Like
so excited.
I'm Team Nordback, but I
me
think
too.
Team Hagara is a little bit more consistent.
Are they
I
both going to games?
What?
Will they both be at the Olympics? I know Nordback is. I don't know about
I think
Yes, Hagara will go.
good for
Yeah.
them.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the pairs, maybe?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
oh
big
this is a
news.
big news. Conti and Machi are out. I know
Out.
this happened like a week ago, but we just haven't talked about it. But
that's
they're
crazy.
out.
What was it due to injury?
They didn't say.
No, they didn't say anything,
They didn't say.
Oh no.
which
That I think
I've
that
talked to a
really
lot of
does.
people. Yeah, I talked to a lot of people. I think a lot of skaters that I've chatted with think that it's an injury because you don't
Mhm.
pull out of the pre-Olympic
Olympic Europeans
European.
when you
And
could
it's that
easily
close.
medal. You can
Yeah.
easily
Yeah,
medal.
and you build some more momentum when these
They
teams
had
are,
a
getting
great
back.
final.
It was fantastic
Hmm.
final. And they're
Yeah.
going into a home Olympics. So,
Wow.
anyways, here we'll have Mattel. I think the podium will be these three in some order: Metelkina, Berlava, Hasa, Volodin, and Pavlova and Sviatchenko.
Yep.
I don't know which order will go. I'm
I feel like
rooting
the
for
top
Minerva.
two be
Yes.
Georgians and Germans, I think, but like the Hungarians, they can go clean and in when others make mistakes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And Vipula and Digby are at home.
Oh
Love
yeah.
So I'm hoping they have a really good skate
them.
there and enjoy that experience. The
Yeah.
Armenians making their European debut.
Mm-hmm.
Hakan Kunkel are there.
We have Giulardi and Bersini.
Hmm. The
So
Kovalevs getting ready for the Olympic team event. Well,
your girl Jackie
Uh,
O.
actually, they
oh,
might be in the individual, the because
Who's
there's been some pair teams that didn't probably claim Olympic spots.
Who?
The Armenia, or not the Uzbekistan team.
Oh.
Oh.
And I think Denlova and Siba, I think, are allowed to go now because they filed that petition and
Was that
uh
the Australians?
no. The Netherlands.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I
They
see.
filed the petition so they can go. Gabby Izzo, though, excited to see her
Oh,
again.
another daughter
She's
of
my
yours.
girl.
Love her.
Um, let's talk women before we get to the dance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is pretty
Hmm.
open, I feel like.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel top three could be in there. You have Gubanova. I think
She's had a great
her
year.
great year. Lara Naki Gutman, great year.
Hmm.
She's been named to the team officially, correct?
Yes.
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 She got the invite. It came in the mail.
Yes. Good for her.
We're seeing the debut of Kimi Rapond, though, here.
Oh wow.
Oh my
We've not seen her at
God.
all this season, which
She's like
she's
the
had.
she's like the Swiss. Well, I think the other way around. I think that Kaya Ryder is the Canadian Kimmy Rapond.
No.
They both jump the same way to me.
Because they're
And
lefties.
they're lefties and like the technique is very similar. Not high, quick rotation, quick twitch, all in the arms. Like no,
I mean, I
for
think Kimmy's a little bit more
performance
successful
wise,
at that.
I agree, but I think but in my head, like that's how I see them jump
I can
the
see
same
that.
way.
I can
But
kind of see it, but not the
performance is not the
same.
same. No, I didn't say yeah, I didn't say the same.
I don't think Kaya's a bad performer though.
No, no. I just think that Kimmy has a little bit of that je ne sais quoi sort of quality.
She's got like the star quality to her.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Also Nina Petrokina, who's kind of been a little,
Yes, she was your
we're
champion.
gonna see more increased technical difficulty here. She was injured to start the fall,
Oh
and
yeah.
she's been adding some triple. She's gonna be trying triples here, so that could either go really good or really bad for her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Nina
Nina
Pinzeroni.
Pincerone,
Haven't seen her.
haven't seen a whole lot of her this year.
Also,
Um,
Josephine Talligard. I feel like she's always kind
Oh
of a
yeah.
favorite. So hopefully, I don't know if she'd be at Worlds this year. She might be,
yeah, 'cause
but
no, she doesn't have the world men's.
well, then hopefully this is a good end to her season because I know she's always a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Has Lorraine Shield been named to the French team?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, Anna Pizzetta, we'll see her here also.
She can make an upset.
Do you think Luna can get on the podium here? Do you think she could win? That's what I want to know.
No win, yes podium.
Okay.
I
Who's your
think
pick to win?
Lara.
Gubanova.
I'm putting all my
Okay.
money on Lara.
Put on Gubanova. Nolan, who's
Do you,
yours?
ooh. I'm gonna go Laura.
Okay.
I think Laura. But do you think I have a bigger question for you? Do you think Kimmy has a chance to sneak on the podium?
We just don't
If
know.
she's
Like
I
clean.
just
if
don't
she's
know.
clean, yes.
But it's
I'm
a
putting her on the podium.
technical difficulty is she doing? And should she be doing a full out program? I know we've had some injuries, so we don't want to rush things up
Mhm.
for sort of
Yes.
term results as opposed to long term progression. So,
Mhm.
of course, would love to have her on there, but would rather have
Oh,
her health.
also sentimental favorites of mine, Julia Sauter and Kristen
Oh.
Spors, also here, and Mia Risa Gomez from
Yes,
Norway. Love
but
her.
she's with Agnes Sikosi from the States. Does she not train with her? I thought that was her coach.
I don't know who her coach
I
is.
thought
I'm not going to lie.
she was, but
Um,
And Kristen Spowers will be skating at home
yes,
and
yeah, at
she's going to the
home,
Olympics.
yeah,
that's crazy for her that
thought
she
she.
was able to do that because
I
of what
know.
happened, and
Coming
big
back.
story for her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's wrap it up with the dance. This will go, okay.
Hmm.
Can Lila and Lewis, like, I
No,
know they're at home,
Oh,
but like, can they really pull up this mega upset?
no,
yes.
Really, Clayton?
no.
I don't think they can.
I don't know. I anything Anything can happen. I think they could pull. They could pull it off if the door is left open. If the door is left open, they will skate and dance and shimmy right on through.
Do you think the door will be open?
Yes.
I think there's a chance for the door to be. I mean, they. I mean, I guess the
They
mistake.
are an element, like they have been,
Yeah,
but
the mistake. In the Grand Prix final was a fluke because of the dress. I'd be interested to see if they're gonna cut the skirt more. Um.
I'm sure.
I also feel like something like that isn't going to happen twice. I mean, listen, if there's a hole in the skirt, you got to get a new one anyways.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But guys, this event's going to be good.
Mhm.
I will be watching it live.
Got our girl Olivia Smart. Love her.
The
Love.
Finnish team is back. Turklakina and
Oh, yeah.
Verslucis.
Oh, my
Um,
God.
Allison Reed. Yevgenia
Yeah.
Jeffrey
Olivia
Yeah.
from
Smart.
France.
Pinard and Fabry will be a really big indicator here as to.
How real they can make their pushes in Milan.
I don't think they're gonna be on the podium.
I don't think they'll be on the
I
podium,
don't
but
either, but this is telling.
I think we'll see
Hmm.
to see what the difference in points is between them and Lila.
Hmm.
I think that
Yes.
that is the real indicator versus how they stack up against like a Diana Davis, an Allison Reed, and Olivia Smart. Like I feel like they're almost being pushed into that other tier as
Hmm.
opposed to up. And listen, they've had more training time, so we'll see
Yeah.
how it's
Wait, I
working.
have to say, I'm like obsessed with this dance event.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
Like
be really
Phoebe
good.
freaking
Becker, but
good.
like Phoebe Becker, the Spanish team, the second Spanish team, Demogier and Lemercier, the
And
Tashlers are always entertaining.
they're always entertaining. Sadly, won't be at the
I hope
event.
she yells at the judges again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm here for that.
me too.
Um,
She's
yeah, I wonder,
hilarious.
can Olivia make a push? Maybe, probably
Okay,
not,
what
but
do you think is gonna be
yeah, pick your podium
Oh God, order or just in
or
general?
honestly top set? Like
order.
pick your last group.
Pick your top six.
French, Lila.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say Italians third.
Yep.
Allison Reed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Olivia Smart because technically it's a
I
home
agree with that.
because it's in
Hmm.
a lot of the promo. But I feel like it also there's like the outsider shot for Diana Davis,
Hmm.
Eva Brousseau. Yeah, but I'm that
Turkula.
Oh
true.
God, them too.
They
But
have
they haven't competed internationally.
They had that one comp. No, is that or is that their home nationals that we saw
It was
them?
nationals that we saw
Okay.
them.
What is yours, Nolan? Your top
I'm gonna
six.
go give French, Lila, Guignard, Fabry. I'm gonna go Allison Reed fourth. I'm gonna go Jeffrey and Yevgenia fifth.
okay,
Then
Mm,
I'll go Olivia.
okay,
And then I'll go Diana seventh.
okay, okay.
okay. I'm gonna say France.
Mm-hmm.
French as in Fournier. Uh, yeah. Lila. I'm gonna say Allison Reed. This is gonna be
Okay.
third.
Okay, that's a big deal.
And then I'm gonna say
You're gonna
I
put the Italians fifth.
I think I'm gonna go
Clayton,
Olivia Smart.
oh
And
my God.
She deserves it. She
and
deserves
then
it.
She
Italians.
does deserve it, but
And
God.
then the I'm gonna say La Pareba. And the Diana seven.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
We're,
I'm
we're,
switching it. Diana six, the French seven. There, final answer.
you are slamming my red hair girl down. What did she do to you?
Nothing.
She is a nice ice dancer, all
She
right?
is. She is.
She was wearing red for blue, okay? She was doing her best.
Oh my God,
But
when you said red haired dancer, I literally thought you meant um Diana Davis.
oh, does she have red hair?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
reddish
Here's the
black.
thing. I think the Georgian politics is gonna push for a higher
That's fair.
ranking for them, I think is where my mind is going.
Might not be at the Olympics, but they will be there. So
Mm.
Well, we've covered a lot of skating in the past
we
week
talked
and a
a
half.
long time.
Yeah, we were like, oh, this is gonna be
And
a short, just Canadian
we did.
Nationals.
We
No, it
did.
was serious. We had to
Um,
catch up. We had to catch
we
up.
had to catch up. We covered a lot of skating and we have a lot more skating coming up in the next week. You know where to be. Be here at the Blades Debater podcast.
Be here with B
We'll
and B.
be with B&B
BB.
and
Wait, should our community name be like the BBs? We're the BBs? No. Mm-mm.
no, I
Does that
don't like
land?
that. We need
Oh,
to
it's like
think
a
of something
gun.
different.
Oh no. But I think like BB doesn't like babe. No. Mm-mm. No.
Drop your
Okay.
comments below what you
Drop your comment below. What should
We
we name everyone?
like what should our like a family
The
name?
Banchers?
Mm,
We'll
I don't
let
like that
someone else.
either. Let someone
well,
else figure it out. But we'll be back next week to cover
Thank you for having
Europeans.
me.
thanks for coming
Thank you so
back.
much for
Please
coming
come back
back.
again. Please come back
Come back, Alexa.
again.
Wait, while we're on
Don't
while
put
we're
this
on
in.
here, while we're on the recording, you got to come back for the Olympics, okay?
We will see. We will
We'll come
see.
first, so we'll come full circle, like it has
We will
to. Like
see.
Yeah, it's almost the year. It's almost the year. What is it? Anniversary
the anniversary
of
of
our
when,
pod of our
yeah,
pod.
because it was Worlds. Worlds is our first video of 2025.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
well,
And here we
thank you all
are.
for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.